They keep saying we're overrated. Yet we have one of the best records in the league right now. Yeah. And I still can't get over the fact we blew at Seattle. Wow. More games, let's go.
Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, about now, about now, about now.
What's popping, y'all? It's your man, Cowboy Bells. Welcome to another episode of Wisco Sports. Yes, so, we had a very eventful week. A lot of blowouts, a lot of upsets, and yet we have teams that are supposed to do good doing bad, and teams that are supposed to be good doing bad, and I don't even know what else to say. But we got some real interesting things going on. Now, of course, we have another week of football, and we're already getting into the second half of the season, the regular season, and I'm starting to really come together and picture what is going to happen, obviously, during these games. So anyways, again, if you like what you see, subscribe below, comment, do whatever. And obviously, we got some matchups to get to. So before I get to the games, Denver and the Los Angeles Rams are on the bye week. I think Los Angeles needs to do some figuring out. They dropped the last two games. Even though they signed OBJ and Von Miller, they got worse, and I don't know what happened on Monday. So that was a big disaster. So I think the best way to say it is let's move on and hope for the best. But honestly, that's just two Rams fans, but it's okay. We have a lot of other games, and I think it'll be interesting. So starting off Thursday night, New England Patriots at the Atlanta Falcons. New England, before they were 2-4, and New England was starting slow, but they're really starting to come on as a team. Now the Atlanta Falcons, they're kind of a half and half team, but they had a good win last week, but this week, they got completely devoured by the Cowboys. The Cowboys, they couldn't even do anything. I felt so bad for Atlanta. They just couldn't even do anything. New England, this is a good defense. They're going to have to face... Atlanta just has struggled. This is going to be a rough second half of the season for Atlanta, looking at their schedule, and I don't think it gets really any easier than this. New England, they're on a 4-game winning streak. I think they're about to make it 5. New England takes this game. I really like to see where they're going with their gameplay. All right, going on to Sunday's games. Indianapolis Colts at the Buffalo Bills. Colts, we're starting to see a lot of better football from them. Now, they're a half and half 500 team. However, they have to play the Buffalo Bills, who obviously are one of the hottest teams in the league right now. Josh Allen's doing some crazy things. He's not doing as what we all thought he was going to be, but you know what? It's okay. After getting completely upset by the Jags, they completely turn around and make Mike White look like the scrub that he's supposed to be. So, good job, Buffalo. You got a win that you actually deserved, and Buffalo played with intensity. I think they're going to ride into this game at home. This will be a very close game. However, I will have Buffalo knocking out with the win here just because they're at home. This will be a close game, but I'm still going to take Buffalo. Next up, Baltimore Ravens, Chicago Bears. Obviously, Chicago had a bye last week, but the previous 2 weeks, we saw Justin Fields really take it up a notch. He really looked comfortable. He was making plays. Doesn't really doing as much as I thought, but I think, and from time to time, he's going to get better, and I'm hoping to see that from him. And then the Baltimore Ravens, they lost last week to Miami. I don't know what happened. I really don't know, but that was an absolute disaster. And I really don't want to see that happen again. On the road against the Bears. The Bears' offense has struggled, but I feel like they're going to face a Baltimore defense that's a lot better than previous defenses that they've faced. Chicago, I think Chicago is going to really do whatever they can to play up to their competition. I could see Chicago winning and getting a big upset here, but Baltimore, I still think will knock out with the win. Only because that's how I feel. Next, Detroit, Cleveland. Detroit, they didn't lose. They tied with the Pittsburgh Steelers, with the Roethlisberger-less Pittsburgh Steelers. I really feel bad, but at least they're not going to go 0-17 if they end up doing that, so that's a good thing. Cleveland, on the other hand, they got completely smacked by the Patriots. As I said last week, everyone's like, yo, you really going to pick the Patriots over the Browns? The Browns have not lived up to their height. Baker Mayfield's playing like trash, and everyone is their coaching is terrible. Patriots, they are veterans, and Mac Jones is a good quarterback. I think we can really all say that at this point. Cleveland, this should be an easy win for you. If you don't win this game and give Detroit their first win of the season, Cleveland, you just don't deserve to win a game the rest of the season. I'm just going to put that out there. So Cleveland, please win this game. You're better than this. All right, next up, Houston, Tennessee. So Tennessee may have lost Derrick Henry, but if you look at their schedule, Tennessee is got one of the easiest schedules to finish out the season. They got a couple games that are tough, but Tennessee has the best record in the league, well, tied for the best record in the league, and I only can see Tennessee winning a lot of games from here. This is an easy win against Houston. Houston's just struggling this year. They have no offense. They have no defense. They have nobody. Houston is just an easy win, and Tennessee obviously should win this game. Next up, Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings. Green Bay, big win, blowout against Seattle. Super proud of the squad. Minnesota, great win on the road against the Chargers. I honestly was like, okay, you know what? Minnesota loses, I'll be like, yay. But at the same time, I kind of wanted Minnesota to win because I hate LA. I think everybody does. But first time we get to finally see these two teams match up. US Bank is a very tough place to play. Kirk Cousins is actually putting up really monster stats, and I think Minnesota's offense is really good when needed. Green Bay, they're losing people with injuries, but somehow their defense has played so well. I have a feeling this is going to obviously slide, given that they're on the road, and it's Minnesota, and it's a tough place to play. I'm giving the credit to Minnesota for what they have as of right now. Even though I feel like things are going to slide, I want to go I want to pick my Packers, but me looking at it, I still think the Vikings know how to beat us, and it's just something that keeps clicking in my head. It just doesn't go away. Green Bay, I want to pick Green Bay because of the way we've been playing, but I have a feeling this is just going to be too much. The injuries that we have, losing Merciless to the air, Gary will probably be out. The pass rushing that has been so dominant the past couple of weeks is going to be gone, and Kirk Cousins is just going to be really comfortable making plays. And we're getting better and better each week, but this is just going to be a lot tougher, and I'm going to say Minnesota gets the win. I am so sorry. I feel really bad that I'm doing this, but the Packers win. I'm sorry. All right, next up, Miami Jets. Yeah, Miami won last week. They're playing the Jets. I really don't want the Jets to win another game. I just don't want to see that anymore. Miami is a better team. They deserve some wins at this point. Give Miami the win. I'm going to take Miami. Next up, New Orleans Saints, Philadelphia Eagles. Wow, Philadelphia, you surprised me. What a win on the road against Denver. I am so proud of you. Y'all killed it. New Orleans almost beat them. So these are two teams that are really surprising me. With Trevor Siemian, he's doing a lot, but I'm surprised. I'm going to pick New Orleans because I think they have the better defense, and I feel like we're not going to see much out of the Philly every single week. But Philly, I know, will win some games from time to time, but It's just New Orleans' defense is just too good, and I think Simeon's actually looking pretty comfortable, so that's a good thing. Next up, Washington football team, Carolina Panthers. Cam Newton, I think, will be starting at quarterback. He'll be facing his old coach. Washington, they got their win of the season. I think Carolina is going to get better at this point. I have a feeling Carolina is actually going to start winning some more games now that McCaffrey's back. If Newton actually fits with this offense and continues to play well, I think Carolina is going to win more games. Washington, they lost Chase Young into the year. It's unfortunate, but it's sad, but it's okay. Carolina, yeah, I'm gonna say Carolina actually wins. So, yeah, sorry, I'm just not vibing with Washington, but Carolina's, I think they're better than I anticipate, but who knows. Next up, San Francisco 49ers, Jacksonville Jaguars. San Francisco, big win against the Rams. They're playing Jacksonville. Well, pretty much, if you're playing Jacksonville and you beat the Rams, I mean, you should win. I mean, you can't, it's not going to really do much, so that's a cool thing. Cincinnati, Vegas. These are two teams that are really on the decline, but I think they'll win games, but the Vegas Raiders are just choking at this point, and I really just don't want to see them suffer anymore. Cincinnati, I think, can win some more games. I'm going to go with Cincinnati. Next up, Dallas, Kansas City. Oh, wow, great matchup. Kansas City, I think, is back. They're looking popular. They're looking good. Dallas, they also are really good. I don't know really where to put this one. But Kansas City, if they continue to play like they did last week, I think there's no one stopping them, and I think they're really going to get themselves, and they're going to win the division. Because everyone in their else division, I think, is starting to struggle a little bit. And if Kansas City rolls, I think it will go back to order. Dallas, I just want to see them lose games so I can see them We Them Boys memes and not all that, but I'll just pick Kansas City. I just feel that way. Next up, Arizona, Seattle. If Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins aren't back, I don't think they're going to win this game because Seattle has been playing much better. They have a better poise. I want to see them do more. Seattle, you know what, it's unfortunate the way things are, but I want to see Seattle do more. So being at home, yeah, I'm going to go with Seattle with the upset, but if Kyler Murray's back, maybe Arizona will win it. I don't know. All right, Sunday Night Football, Pittsburgh Steelers, Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams that can be good and can be bad, and I don't really know what to think of them. Chargers. Yeah, Chargers are just, I don't know what to say. Pittsburgh, I don't know what to say about them. These are just two teams that really appear to be good, but they're not. But it will be a great game because I don't know what to say out of it. But if Roethlisberger's out again, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I think Pittsburgh can do some great things, but their offense has just been so quiet. I gotta go with the Chargers. And then finally, Monday Night Football, we get that matchup from last year, Giants, Bucks. That was such a good game last year. All came down to a final 2-point conversion where the Giants came up short and the Bucks won. But I'd like to see that matchup again. However, this time I think Tampa Bay hosts. Or did they host it last time? I don't even remember. But Tampa Bay has just been so hot at home this year. And if they drop 3 games in a row, that's just going to be panic mode for people. So yes, I'm going to pick the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So if you like what you saw, please subscribe and comment with your thoughts. And as always, it's your man, Club Boy Bales. Go Pack Go. We'll see you next time.